So we opened our first Top Jacks in Bonnie Lake, a small little inline place that was willing to rent to me. I found a bank that said, okay, we'll loan you some money, and we headed off on our journey. This represents our 12th restaurant, and we've done 12 in 6 years. Had a bank dumb enough that every time I slid a P&L across the table, they said, yeah, go ahead and do it. And the wife that was dumb enough to say, go ahead, spend some money. So that's what we did. But the truth is that I wanted to open up a restaurant that I liked. A place that I thought I would want to eat at if I ate out a lot. So there came Hop Jacks. It's a place that's really built in my parents' names as much as anything. My dad was a state worker and my mom was a teacher. Grew up in Olympia, Washington, a small little town. Went to high school at North Thurston High School. Congratulations. I was there before they remodeled it.
They just remodeled again this last year.
I know they did. And so, we grew up in a small little town where we knew everybody. And so it was very important to be a part of the community. The one thing you'll learn about Hop Jacks that's so important to me is that we give back. We give back to the community. And that's part of where you're at now. When I was growing up, how many of you thought your mom was like the best cook you'd ever met? I'm pretty sure my mom was a better cook than all of your parents. And I thought that right up until I was about 14 years old. And life changed for me. A couple of things happened. I had a girlfriend. Her name was Jan Soul. And I went over to Jan's house for dinner one day. And Mrs. Soley cooked a roast. And the roast comes out of the oven. We sit down at the table. Mr. Soley cuts into the roast, and it's red in the middle. And I'm like ready to freak out. And I go home, and my mom says, well, how was dinner at the Soleys? And I was like, Mrs. Soley, not so good a cook, Mom. It was actually red in the roast. She didn't cook it all the way. And my mom goes, oh yeah, I should probably tell you. Not everybody eats meat burnt and well done. We've always had it. So part of us at Hop Jacks is when you go have a burger, some places will ask you want that rare, well done, some pink, no pink, a lot of different verbiages for that. But at Hop Jacks, we just want to be safe. I want to cook our meat to 165 degrees, just like my mom did, or more. So we cook our hamburger well done. Another interesting thing when I was growing up, in my house there was one kind of cheese, American. I thought Americans ate American cheese until I was 14 years old. I don't know why people eat that Swiss stuff. I never understood that. And to this day, I still don't really like many cheeses, including blue cheese. But I'll tell you this, our deluxe burger will always have American cheese on it, kind of to honor my background in history. And it's a great burger, just in and of itself. It doesn't have bacon on it. It's just a deluxe burger with onions, tomatoes, really great Hop Jack spread, which is a mustard-based spread. The other piece that you'll find about us is we're not real big into upselling. So how many times do you go to pick the place? Can I add bacon to that? Do you want jalapenos on it? And all those sorts of things. I think what we've done is we've created menu items that stand alone in and of themselves. The only thing you get asked at a Hop Jacks is, what side do you want with that? And you have a bunch of choices. By the way, we don't charge you. So you can choose French fries, tater tots, chips, fruit, but we don't charge you more for that. We just want to make it the way you want it. And if a guest says, hey, can I add bacon to that? We say, sure, no problem. But I got a real problem going to some place and they go, you want to supersize that? Because what I feel like is that they're tipping me up and holding me by the ankles and just shaking out every last quarter in my pocket. I don't like that. I want our guests to come and have a great experience at a fair price and enjoy themselves. I know the guys in the kitchen have worked really hard at figuring out how to appropriately assemble these recipes and make them look good. Well, guys, I'm telling you right now, they look good on their own. You can add bacon to it, but it doesn't change it very much. So why bother charging another $1.50 or $2 for it? I don't get it. I don't like it. So I guess what happens is that at Hopjacks, you're going to find that it's a pretty cool place. People that like us, it's a lot. But people that don't like us, just go, it's not my kind of place. And to be honest with you, I think in life and in business, if you try to appeal to everybody, you end up appealing to almost nobody. So we appeal to people that like us. And the people that like us, much like the story Brooke tells about the people that come 2 days a week twice a day to the restaurant, people that like us a lot. And they like us for who we are. I'll give you an example, not being for everybody. We won't sing happy birthday at your table. We won't do it. It is disruptive to the majority of our guests. We're dealing with that exception group, that 5 or 10% of people, and it disrupts our service sequence, it disrupts the conversation that our guests are having. We just don't do that. What happens when somebody comes in and says it's your birthday? Congratulations, happy birthday. Glad you chose to be with us. Oh no, we don't offer you dessert. We don't offer you a happy birthday, so I'm sorry. Sorry, we don't do that. We want to see you every 2 or 3 times a week or whenever it is you want to come, but we want it to be a different kind of experience for you. So happy birthday songs, one you have to learn, and there isn't one you'll ever have to sing about. So Hopjacks is the kind of place that you're going to get to know each other and get to know and like each other. Many of you are going to be here for a long time. Many of you are going to be happy being a cook or a server or a part of our team for a very long time. Others are going to choose to move on and become trainers. And for many of you, that's going to be the top rung on your development ladder. We're happy. We're glad at whatever choice you make. I will tell you, this last year, we promoted 11 internal people just like this, hourly team members that started with us a year or 2 ago, to managers. And we think that's really, really important. So for those of you that are here, we're glad you're here. Some of you are going to create new friendships and lifelong friendships with many, many people. Others of you are going to go, not so much for me. We're fine with both of them. We choose to enjoy you as a guest, or we choose to enjoy you as a team member. What we hope all of you leave with is that you learned something about Hopjacks and that we add value to your life. So thanks for joining us.